Hello, and welcome to another episode of Terraria. Guys, this episode I'm just going to be exploring the jungle some more. This might be a longer episode, simply for the fact that I really want to see what all I can find in the jungle. In fact, I just found all of this. I actually went down this already, and I was just going to start downstairs, but then realized just how lucky I was already being via, there's this treasure chest here, and then there was this treasure chest here, and then there was a treasure chest here, on top of these, like, sapphires or diamonds, or yeah, sapphires. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I've been incredibly lucky on this map thus far. So yeah, so that's what we're going to get into this episode. So yeah, guys, hopefully our luck will hold out, right? And I'm hoping that will be the case. Actually, I was reading on the Terraria Online forums and threads and the wiki and stuff, and there's a demon altar here. Well, I was reading on those and about the jungle itself and jungle spores, and it turns out one of the really good weapons you can make is something called the Blade of Grass. It does some absurd amount of damage, like in the 20s, and all you need is a silver broadsword and 20 jungle spores, which we have way more than. We have like 60, I think, back in the base, or something like that. You see this? It's like a little dance with all these jellies, these goos, or whatever they are. It reminds me a little bit of World of Goo, actually. But anyways, back on topic, it deals like some absurd damage, and all it is 20 stingers and 20 jungle spores, plus, of course, the silver broadsword. And this this lucky horseshoe is indispensable. In case you guys missed it, you can get the lucky horseshoe at you get the lucky horseshoe on floating islands. I'm being like assaulted right now by a huge number of those guys. So I'm gonna go this way, even though they do drop the oh, we got a skeleton. And as you can see, one really nice thing about the Muramasa, I guess that's how you say it, is that it lights up the area. Oh, well, and I have the, I'm going to put this away before it causes me problems. Oh boy. So I guess we should go back this way. Having extra health is also really nice. Oh my gosh. Well, we managed to get a stinger. But also, these guys' ranged attacks are not terribly pleasant. Oh, do you see that gold up there? It's a good amount of gold. And we actually need that, because if you, I haven't even made a full set of gold armor yet. I kind of skipped that thanks to the shadow armor. But you actually need, oh boy. Okay. Oh boy, the Eye of Cthulhu is going to get me. I feel an evil presence watching me. Well, even though Cthulhu is not a big deal, I don't want to have to fight him in here. Okay. Sorry, these guys are really... I need to go back to base to heal up. Ooh! Oh, man. Frustrating, but it's okay. It was my fault for, I guess, not healing soon enough. And Cthulhu's going to attack me any second now, probably. Which is fine. Actually, it should be pretty fun trying to kill him now that we have some pretty awesome weapons. So if we get into it, it's not too bad. Kind of tempted just to wait it out and see when he shows up, but also for the sake of the episode, I want to keep on going in the jungle. Although fighting from the jungle is going to blow. Actually, how about this? We can go around the above ground jungle, because there's one enemy that spawns in the above ground jungle. Oh! Well, the Eye of Cthulhu, apparently. Let's see how he likes the Muramasa. Alright, where is this guy? Let me try the Star Fury. Okay. That's doing some damage to him. He's not that tough, but I'm still just like trying. I just don't want. I'd be pretty embarrassed if I got killed by the Eye of Cthulhu. You know, I mean, you know, it's the Eye of Cthulhu. But having this extra high jump is nice. Oh yeah, the musket does a huge amount of damage, actually. I forgot, because I have the meteorite shot. And the nice thing is it'll also penetrate enemies, so it'll kill... his little minions. I'm being a little reckless, but it's because I'm pretty confident it shouldn't be a huge issue. Especially with this awesome sword and his health being at like nothing. So yeah, we killed the Eye of Cthulhu. Wow. Brings us back to good old times. Alright, well, I'm going to run back to the base real quick. With the makeshift base. As you can see, it's not much of a house. It's, again, this is that small world I've been exploring in. I just want to deposit all this crap. Anything I need with me, just in case we go to the hell world. And that's it, yeah. And I'll quick stack the coins out of here so I don't, you know, waste them. Ooh, and actually I can drop off some of the stimulant ore and stuff too, because I don't... yeah. I don't want any of my spaces filled if they don't have to be. After all, right, the more space you have to loot with, the more awesome things you can get. Alright. And look at all these zombies just jumping around. So yeah, if I can get that leaf of, or blade of grass, I think that'll be a nice addition to my arsenal. Just because it's not as fast as the Muramasa, and it doesn't have the auto attack, which is pretty sweet, because it's just like hold it down and watch everything around you die. That being said, though, it does, I think, like 10 damage more than Muramasa does, so that's definitely an improvement. And while we're having this transit time, guys, I'm going to give a little sales pitch and ask if you could please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it helps me out a lot, and it also helps you out, actually, because you'll be able to keep up with what I'm doing and posting and all that fun stuff. So I, again, would really appreciate it to do that. Now let's see what we can get into down here. Oh, another weapon I have is the Ball O' Hurt. It doesn't do that much damage, though. I got it from one of the shadow orbs. I actually got 3 of them. I I destroyed a lot of shadow orbs while I was down there. So, which is, if you think about it, I got 3 balls o' hurt. Oh. I want to get back up to that treasure chest, but there's all these enemies down here who are trying to kill me. So I'm going to work my way back up. Those guys just do so much damage, though. Alright. This little guy. Just being, like, violently assaulted by these guys. But I am getting lots of stingers from them, so I can't complain too much. So, oh dear. Well, this episode might consist of me dying a lot. But we're going to get a lot of treasure from the underground jungle. And, you know, worst case scenario, I'm leaving all of my... I was massacred by a hornet. I didn't mean to fall down here. The good news is, though, you know, I lost like 50 silver there, but... Or 25 silver there, but all of that silver that I did lose was silver that I had gained because I was in the underground jungle. In fact, I think I had... I'm going to check back real quick. I think I have a iron skin potion, which increases your defense. I'm not huge on these potions and stuff. I don't terribly like relying on things that you have a limited supply of. It's not the most sustainable plan. That being said, I have picked up a lot of these, and I believe you can craft them somehow with alchemy, and I need to learn how to do that in ways. So I'll probably work on like making a sustainable source of those potions pretty soon. So yeah, guys, and by the way, if you don't like the whole transit thing, feel free to skip forward a couple minutes in the video, although I'll try to make this part interesting too as well. And you never know what you might run into, so actually that's part of the reason why I've been recording this stuff, is because the above ground jungle, for example, at night occasionally spawns Dr. Bones, who has the archaeologist hat. So if you want to see that, the most likely time is just in transit time over the above ground jungle. Or occasionally on other biomes. I think in a blood moon. This is what I've heard. So let's see. I'm going to put on the shadow helmet and then use those potions. My defense should be way up now, which will be good because that means I won't have to use as many potions, or at least if I do... Okay, so we're right back where I died, actually. I love the... One thing I love about this is that it has such a good range. Alright, let's see what we got. Sweet. Did we get a suspicious looking eye in there? I think we might have. Yeah, we got a suspicious looking eye out of that treasure chest, which is kind of cool. Alright, I'm just going to avoid these man-eaters if at all possible because, hey, another life crystal and some gold. So I'm going to kill this guy so I can harvest that gold. And I'm going to get the life crystal even though I don't really need it. Again, it can't hurt that much to get it. And who knows, maybe if one day I make a new character or if a friend joins my games, I'll have a bunch of life crystals and they can get started off on a good foot, you know. So why not? I'm going to dig down this way, bypassing some of these enemies to get this jungle spore. Lots of gold down here, which will be very useful. I don't know if I finished saying the thought I had in mind earlier. That's one problem with having so much going on in the game. But, oh yeah, one thing that you need, another life crystal. Jeez, well, if I ever start a new character or do hardcore, if I want to get a bunch of life crystals, I'm just going to come to the underground jungle. I mean, this is insane. I mean, I figure they ought to have some life crystals in here, but this is way more than I'll ever need. Still awesome, though. It's funny how I took, like, 40 episodes to get my first, like, 10 life crystals, or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's just life crystals everywhere. Nope. Get away from that guy while we drain that out. And another thing I discovered is apparently if you press the B button, you will actually drink all of the buffs that you have, you know, in terms of potions and stuff. So that's pretty cool, I think. Potentially useful. You can see I'm just trying to blow past these guys because they just do so much damage and they don't drop anything good because vines, I think, are only used for the Ivy Whip, which I already have. And I think I've been here before. Yeah, this is where we entered when we were having the really good luck earlier, as is evidenced by the empty chest. Don't think we've been up here, though, that I know of. Oop. Alright, this guy's gonna die. And this iron skin buff is awesome. Also, the shine buff is awesome. So I'm definitely going to look into seeing how you make those. And if it's feasible for me to make those on a large scale. So let's see what we got here. More awesomeness. The only downside, of course, is that my inventory is getting more and more full very quickly. I don't know if I had raided that shrine, actually. I'm going to go back up there real quick and just make sure that that wasn't yet another shrine. No, that was the same one. That was the same one, just attacked from a different... Ooh. Alright, this guy is doing a lot of damage to me. I was trying to get the shine thing, but thorns. Oh, hey, that's a cool little thing. So guys who attack me... Oh, I have the water walking one. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of really cool. Oh, hey. Well, it's like I'm walking on glass. Oh, that's so cool. I need to make use of more potions in the future. I take back the whole... You see how many mushrooms there are here? Again, awesome and ridiculous. Oh, it's true. They do a lot more damage, though, without the iron skin buff. So that's unfortunate. But we are finding some cool stuff, guys. And I have 2 gold already? Wow. Oh, because of the thing. Let's see what's over here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of these guys. That means a lot of stingers. Oh, I probably might die here because... Oh, maybe not. Oh god. Ugh. Well, guys, yeah, sorry. I had to teleport back because I didn't want to lose all this gold, and jeez, that was intense, guys. Store some more stuff in here. Suspicious looking eye of all the things to get. Oh my gosh, I got the cloud of the bottle. That's awesome. Oh, computer. Another suspicious looking eye. I didn't even realize I had that one. And yeah, well, we found some awesome stuff, guys. I'm gonna try out the cloud in the bottle, though. Yeah. So my jump height is like way higher now. Look at this. Oh, that's awesome. But hey, the water walking potion's still... Well, isn't that weird? It's still working. Yeah, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I go back in there again? I don't have any more buffs. So I'll just have to use whatever I find in there, or if I find anything. Yeah, why not? I only have 30 seconds, or no, I only have 1 minute left on that, but it's really kind of trippy, just walking on the water. Alright, we're going to go in here one last time for this episode. Is this a new... Oh no, this is the same entrance. I didn't recognize it for a second, which is kind of alarming and weird. I'm sure it's fine though. Alright, so let's try and see what we can find. Might have to be more cautious. I'm not always the most cautious person. In terms of video games, at least. And hell, hey, that's where I died earlier. So that's actually kind of awesome that we found that, because that means that the stuff that we lost earlier is no longer lost. The only downside of it is, of course, the fact that there's now more at stake if I do die down here. And I know keeping that in my inventory is a little dangerous, but alright, let's get away from those guys because they'll just absolutely kill me. So I say we just follow the water on its way down. Well, maybe see what's over here. Well, sure enough, there's more water. It'd be awesome to find like another shrine, because those always have like, I guess, the best. Ooh, hey, more treasure. And this is the Night Owl potion, which is a good one. Ooh, I probably should put on the flippers while I'm down here. Flippers. And I'll replace the Cobalt Shield. I don't think I need that on right now. Well, although the extra defense it gives me is nice. Gosh, yeah. I guess it's all sort of a trading, balancing act, you know? Figuring out what you need and how badly do you really need it. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty excited though. I think we have enough stingers to make the Blade of Grass, so I'll probably make that at the end of the episode, which is awesome. We're making actual progress in the game. And some arrows. And it's nice that they put the archery potion with that, although I don't, you know, in keeping with my original statement like 20 episodes ago, I'm not the biggest fan of the whole bow and arrows, you know, use. I'm not like the best with it. They're just flooding everywhere. Alright, we're back in the area of where we died, I think. I mean, maybe not like the exact same plot. Okay. And this will be easier, I think, once we have the Blade of Grass, actually, because the Blade of Grass will mean that we'll be able to... Oh, just lava and treasure and just unreal. Another suspicious-looking eye. You know, I might take this time actually to put on the obsidian skull and the cobalt shield, because ultimately the extra defense they add is pretty helpful. I can still jump pretty high with the balloon, so it's not a total loss. So this lava is... Oh, God. Well, I need to be cautious down here. So we're like on the edge of the hell world, probably. I definitely want to go deeper in the jungle, but I don't want to go too deep, because, well, being this deep is... not likely to get me treasure. It's much more likely just to get me killed. Again, I don't have any good way of dealing with lava, so instead of heading down, we'll head up. Let's see what's over this way. Probably to the right. Yeah, I'll go to the right. You see the dead goldfish over there next to the, Yeah, he did 40 damage to me with one hit. It's insane. Absolutely insane. That means that them hitting me 10 times is enough to kill me. Like, if I'm at full health. Alright, well, despite the fact that there's tons of enemies over there, I'm going to head over to the right, because the left is where I've already been, and lava and stuff. And, by the way, look how awesome the shadow pick is. I mean, it really is an awesome tool. I mean, I'm just flying through... when you go through mud... Oh, boy. Maybe I'll go down a few blocks. And over some more. And see what's right over here. Just... Wow. It's a very tiny pocket of jungle. Nope. Don't want to go that way. No good. Aha. That over here looks promising. There we go. So yeah, guys, actually, while we're having kind of a lull in stuff to comment on, I was going to say, if you guys have anything that you really want to see, sorry about that, be sure to let me know what that is, because after all, if you don't communicate with me and let me know what you want, how can I provide it, right? And by the way, sorry about the snoring in the background, that's my dog, my pug Winston. Gosh, more of these guys. They're vicious. I guess they don't call them man-eaters for nothing. They just don't die. Well, they don't die easily, I guess. So this is like the underground lava jungle. I'm a little worried by going this way, we might break out of the jungle actually. And if we do that, I'll probably just call the episode. Oh, but I think we actually hit more jungle. I just hope I don't fall into another lava pit. I mean, at this point in time in the game, you know, more... yeah, it looks like we're on the edge of the jungle. Anyways, what I'm getting at, though, is at this point in the game, you know, losing 1 gold or half of a gold or whatever isn't a huge deal. It's... I mean, I have, like, a platinum back at the base. So, again, not a huge deal, but if I can... Oh, boy. Well, now I'm in the hell world. I don't want... I mean, I like the fact that I can get there, but I don't want to lose all my stuff there. So, guys, I think I'm going to do some inventory, like, you know, looking through stuff and figuring out what's what and what I'm going to do, and call it an episode here. Again, be sure to like and subscribe. Feel free to comment, you know, positive, negative, constructive criticism, suggestions, etc. and so forth, or just comment just to say hi. So, until next time, guys, take care, have a great one, and thanks for watching. Later. Hey guys, what's up? Couple last things. I forgot that I promised you I'd show you what all I made with the loot we got. I managed to make the Blade of Grass, the Thorn, I don't know how you say it, Chakram or something like that, and the Jungle Hat, which increases your maximum mana by 20. And that can actually stack with the Band of Regeneration to get you to like 240. So I think you get to 260, 280. Yeah, you get to like 280 if you had the whole full set, maybe even 300 if it gives any more bonus. Anyways, I wanted to give the Blade of Grass out a try. I want to compare it to the Light's Bane, that's 17 damage, the Mura Mask at 18, and the Blade of Grass is 28. So it's a pretty hefty weapon. I'm going to summon the Eye of Cthulhu that we got from this, just sort of to farm him, and see what all we can get from him with this. This should do a lot of damage along with this. Oh, this does 25 damage, at least base damage. So pretty basic. He, you know, it's. By the way, this is a very, very sort of ghetto makeshift arena I have here. I can't even really call it an arena. More like a empty room that I can fight the Eye of Cthulhu in. But yeah, so it seems like he's pretty easy to beat with this. I mean, the fact that I'm able to keep a conversation with y'all going on while I'm fighting him would have been unheard of a long time ago. So yeah, so it's not that hard to do. We already got half of his health down, essentially without trying. You know, it's doing a ton of damage to him, and it's ranged, and it's pretty accurate without me having to try, and it's not poisoning him, is it? It might be poisoning him. I don't know if that's an effect that this thing does. So yeah, so this is a pretty sweet weapon. This will be really useful against those, oh, what are they called? Those hornets. Yeah, and other ranged enemies. So did it... Okay. So now, the Blade of Grass does do more damage. let's see if we can't beat Cthulhu with just the Blade of Grass, even though I know it's not a ranged weapon. Give that a try. This might take a little longer, but one thing I wanted to point out was the Blade of Grass, the Muramasa, and the Lightsbane are actually 3 of the 4 swords needed to create, I think it's called Knight's Edge, is like the best sword in the game, or at least the best sword prior to whatever they release with 1.1, which I'm sure will change the entire game altogether. So yeah, so that's that. And I guess all these battles just adding more to the length of this episode, but at this point I've just, I've accepted that some episodes are going to be short, some are going to be long, and people who, don't have the patience to watch them all the way through can just watch the shorter ones. Everyone's different, and everyone has different styles and whatnot, so I understand that completely. Although I would like you all's feedback. If there's something that you love and would love to see me do more of, or that you just hate, on the converse, let me know. I mean, after all, if you don't let me know, there's no way I'm going to be able to know. One thing that I probably shouldn't be doing is having this battle so close to all my NPCs. I don't know if they die, do they come back? Gosh, Cthulhu is such an easy boss. I mean, he just died from poison. I guess maybe this does actually poison enemies, which is kind of cool. Well, I'm going to fight this last suspicion-looking eye. If you guys want to bounce out, if you don't want to watch me fight Cthulhu yet again, I completely understand. So feel free to. But otherwise, just stick around and I'll keep on talking while we fight the easy boss. And I can't wait until I have the ridiculous weapons and see how Cthulhu handles that, because he's really just not a very hard boss. I just heard a shooting star. I think if you can get this behind the Eye of Cthulhu, it'll actually hit him twice per throw. That's hard to do though, even with this sort of small square area that we have him in. It's occasionally we get lucky. But look at that, we've already got his health halfway down, or almost halfway down. I thought he had 3,000 health. Maybe I guess he has. That makes sense why he's always changing at that level. Yeah, but so this weapon makes. I think they maybe ought to increase the power of the star cannon or something, because the star cannon is supposed to be like a really high-powered weapon, and it does 60 damage, I think, which is a lot, but for the amount that the weapon costs to get, because you have to use a mini shark and then use shooting stars as your weapon. They ought to make it a little bit more powerful. I mean, I know it's dangerous, they could make it overpowered, but you still have to aim it pretty well. And, that in and of itself is enough of a challenge that I think is only fair. But so yeah, that's that. We managed to defeat him 3 times very, very easily. We got us 8 gold and a bunch of Demonite ore, which we can just chuck because we have no more use for it. I have 2 Lightsbanes actually. So even when we use one for Knight's Edge later on, there won't be an issue because of having that duplicate. And just to show you how awesome this is, so we fought him 3 times. We can sell these 36 bars of stuff that we just got for that for 11 more gold, on top of the 8 gold we picked up from that. So quick stack that. So we almost have 2 platinum now. It's just ridiculous, insane. So yeah. Well, and that's it for this little addendum onto that episode. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to sign out for real this time. Until later, guys, take care. Peace.